Hey everyone! Today we're taking a deep dive into the 2025 Mercedes-AMG GT63, and let me tell you, this isn't just another fancy German sports car. This is AMG's latest masterpiece, and it's got some serious tricks up its sleeve. Let's start with the headline numbers, because they're pretty wild. Under that massive hood sits a hand-built 4-liter twin-turbo V8, pushing out 585 horsepower. And unlike the old GT that was quite a handful with its rear-wheel drive setup, this new one sends power to all four wheels. The result? 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds. That's supercar territory, folks. But raw speed isn't even the most impressive thing about this car. What really blows me away is how Mercedes has managed to make it feel so approachable. The old GT was like a wild animal that needed constant attention. This new one? It's more like a well-trained guard dog. Perfectly behaved when you want it to be, but still ready to bare its teeth when you give it the command. Speaking of grand touring, let's talk about how this thing drives. The adaptive suspension is a masterclass in engineering. In comfort mode, it soaks up bumps better than some luxury sedans I've driven. Switch it to Sport Plus, and it transforms into a corner carving machine that somehow manages to hide its considerable weight. The interior is exactly what you'd expect from a car costing north of 165 grand. The build quality is fantastic, the materials are top-notch, and those turbine-style air vents that glow red when you crank up the heat? Pure theater. The massive central screen dominates the dashboard, and while I usually complain about touchscreens in performance cars, the M-Buck system here is actually pretty intuitive. Now, Mercedes calls this a 2+2, but let's be real. Those rear seats are better suited for designer bags than actual humans. The trunk, though, that's a different story. At 321 liters, it's bigger than what you get in a Porsche 911, and it's actually usable for proper grand touring. The steering is a highlight too. It's got proper weight to it, and you can actually feel what the front tires are doing. That might not sound special, but in today's world of overly assisted steering systems, it's refreshingly old school. The all-wheel drive system is brilliant as well. It gives you the confidence to really push hard out of corners, but still lets the car feel rear-biased when you want to have some fun. The only real quirk I've noticed is the 9-speed transmission. It's lightning quick when you're pushing hard, but can occasionally feel a bit clunky during slow-speed maneuvering. Small price to pay for the phenomenal acceleration though. The sound, oh man, the sound. AMG has absolutely nailed it. At idle, it's got this deep, menacing burble that turns into a full-on thunder as you climb through the revs. It's theatrical without being obnoxious, which is exactly what you want from a car like this. Fuel economy? Well, if you care about that, you're probably looking at the wrong car. Mercedes claims about 20 miles per gallon, but in real-world driving, especially if you enjoy that V8 soundtrack as much as I do, you'll be seeing numbers in the low teens. So what's the verdict? At £165,000 starting price, the AMG GT63 goes head-to-head with some serious heavy hitters like the Porsche 911 Turbo and Aston Martin Vantage. But it carves out its own unique space in this segment. It's more practical than the Porsche, more technically advanced than the Aston, and arguably has more character than either of them. The new GT63 isn't perfect, but its flaws are easy to forgive because it's just so good at being exactly what it needs to be. A genuine super GT that can thrill you on a back road, cruise effortlessly across continents, and turn heads wherever it goes. Mercedes-AMG hasn't just evolved the GT formula with this car, they've pretty much perfected it. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this review, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments what car you'd like to see us review next. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.